Nindawe Maganadu, all my relations. Makade, Wase, Yamakuts, Nadishnakas. Little black, shiny light, prismatic stone, I am. Little black diamond, I am. Makwa and Dode. Bear clan, I am. Ojibwe Anishinabe and Down. Ojibwe Anishinabe, I am. Saginaw, a king and Don Jaba. I am from the Saginaw, Chippewa Indian tribe of Michigan. Namisa Wendan, we Medewian. I am seeking the Medewa way of life. My name is William Johnson. I am the curator for the Ziibiwing Center of Anishinabe Culture and Lifeways. And I'm very happy to be here this morning. It is Friday, August 28th, and it's early in the morning. I'm very pleased to be here. I'd like to welcome you to the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls exhibit on behalf of the Saginaw, Chippewa Indian Tribe of Michigan and the Ziibiwing Center of Anishinaabe Culture and Lifeways. We have been working very hard since late winter of 2019, and we're very confident that this exhibit or memorial portrays the beauty of all that has been offered. And so we would like to welcome everyone on behalf of our tribe and the Ziibiwing Center to our first virtual exhibit. And it is not perfect, but it is loyal to us, and we're most thankful that you're a part of this. The Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls Committee was founded and by our tribal community. And we became a wonderful working group of community members, everyone very supportive of one another, especially in regard to raising awareness for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls in the Great Lakes region and nationally. And we have so many wonderful people to thank for being a part of this beautiful committee. Many Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe of Michigan tribal departments, including our behavioral health department, were on staff assisting us and sharing their wisdom and their knowledge and their love for Indigenous women and girls. And that makes us very happy and pleased to know that their contributions are being honored in this beautiful exhibit. We'd like to thank the larger tribal community that came out time and time again as a part of the committee to participate and offer their input. Central Michigan University, the Michigan State Police Post in Lansing, the Red Rum Motorcycle Club, and others. Others who I'm forgetting this morning, but your contributions are honored in our hearts and in the memories of these beautiful Indigenous women and girls. We are very encouraged on the community with all the beautiful efforts at the national level and at the state level. And we can talk about the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's Task Force, which we're very happy to realize that it has been formed and are now meeting. And we'd like to talk about our own Michigan U.S. attorneys that have appointed Joel Postuma to represent the Western and Eastern districts in Michigan in regard to missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls throughout the state of Michigan. And they are representing all 12 federally recognized tribes in the state of Michigan. And we wish Mr. Postuma all great things in his work and raising awareness and representing the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls of the state of Michigan. It makes our heart just soar. We'd like to briefly talk about some statistics from the National Crime Information Center and our very own Saginaw Chippewa Tribal Observer, our tribal newspaper, reported in March of 2020 that approximately over 5,700 Indigenous women and girls are missing and or murdered. And it is unfortunate, but only 116 of those have been logged with the Department of Justice. And that sobering fact just makes our heart hurt so deeply. And this is why we are doing such an amazing job and diligent job in regard to raising awareness for our missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. 84% of Indigenous women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime, and we're hopeful to change that. So today, as Makade Wase Yamaguns, Little Black Diamond, I am appealing to our tribal citizens to begin to think about their grandmothers. My own grandmother, Mabel James Johnson, died 20 years before I was born, but yet I still miss her dearly, and I still mourn her. And I still travel to the Saginaw Indian Cemetery to visit her often. Think about your own grandmothers. Think about those beautiful Indigenous women that have nurtured us ever since we were little people, and to honor their memories for all that they have done for us. Think of your grandmothers. Honor them. Bless them with the way you act. And look at this beautiful exhibit in honor of the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. I'm going to appeal to you to remember your own mothers. My mother was a nurturing and loving yet strict mother, and the man that you see before you today is because of her kindness. And I love her very much, and I think of her every single day. I would like you to think of all the beautiful aunties in your life, all the beautiful Indigenous women that are your aunties. Think about how dear they are to you, and all the beautiful things that you learn from them each and every day. And perhaps you have a favorite. My favorite aunt was Aunt Margaret. That was my mother's older sister, and her memory still lives in my spirit because she was so dear to me, and I love her dearly. And she was so adored in my family, my Aunt Margaret. I would like you to think about your own daughters. Think about your offspring that are of the female type, and think about what they mean to you, and how much you love them, and how much you may also nurture them, and provide them with all the things that they need to be successful and happy, healthy human beings in this world that we live in today. Honor your daughters so that they may honor others. And let's never forget our beautiful grandchildren, the lovely little ones that make us so happy. My grandchildren, my granddaughters, Ariana, Willow, and Aria, are the light of my life. And without them in it, I'm that much less complete. Let's think of all these beautiful women in our lives and have that influence our attitudes as we begin to raise awareness for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Let their lives not be in vain. Let the loss of their lives not be in vain. And may we find them someday happy and healthy and in the arms of our tribal communities where they belong. In closing, I would like to say we're most thankful to the Saginaw, Chippewa Indian Tribe of Michigan's Tribal Council and our tribal administration for all the beautiful support that they offer us. Their support means the world to us, so that we can continue to raise awareness about these devastating effects of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Please stay tuned to the Ziibiwing Center's website and Facebook page as we begin to formalize our educational program components that will be a part of this beautiful run of this exhibit. And we would love to see you in person, and we're hoping that everything works out for us in the time of COVID-19, where we may be together again and celebrate and honor these beautiful women. And with that, I will say Miu, and we wish you a beautiful day, and let's stay happy and let's stay safe, and let's always remember the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls of our great nation. Miu.